To remain updated with the latest business news, click on the bell icon.
Days after Prime Minister Narendra Modi asked officials to review the lifting of international travel restrictions, the aviation regulator on Wednesday delayed the resumption of normal international flight operations from India. This even as airports gear up to prevent the Omicron super mutant from entering the country. Scanning of passengers and protocols for both incoming and outgoing flights are getting tougher. And the biggest collateral, travel for trade and business, which was just tottering back to normal after the second wave of COVID. Some of India's biggest trade partners, UK, Europe, Israel, Mauritius, China, Singapore and Hong Kong are on the at-risk countries list. Though United States is not yet on the red list, New Zealand, South Africa, Botswana, Zimbabwe and Brazil also make the list. At least 4 countries, China, Japan, Israel and Morocco, have also shut their borders to all foreigners, putting greater pressure on business travellers. These countries on the risk list make up for 25% of Indian exports and 35% of India's imports. This is the area in Delhi airport made ready for international passengers who will be in isolation as they are tested by authorities for the Omicron variant, ready for the tough new rules put in place by the government. All passengers arriving from the at-risk countries will have to undergo a mandatory RT-PCR test and wait in the isolation area of the airport till the result is out. If the result is positive, the passenger will undergo institutional quarantine and treatment. If negative, the passenger will still have to be quarantined at home and test again on the 8th day. This will be followed by self-monitoring for the next 7 days. Passengers arriving from non-risk countries will undergo random tests and will also have to submit their 14-day travel history. Dalal Street, meanwhile, is already punishing stocks linked to travel and hospitality. A glance at companies with highest market capitalization in the travel, airlines and hotel sectors show them much below their year highs. Investors have clearly anticipated tough times ahead and sold off these companies.
We are already seeing how some of the flights to and fro from these destinations, they have become too expensive. People do not want to travel. People don't want to go abroad, especially in those countries where there are cases of the new variant. So looking at this, the aviation sector is now thinking that there is a possibility, in case we see a rise in the cases across the globe, there is a possibility of more countries putting a ban on international flights, and there are people who believe that this happens, then we will see the aviation as well as the tourism industry see another very painful year. This is Aishwarya Paliwal reporting for Business Today with camera person Ashwini Helen.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.